psychic reading on Taylor Frankie Paul from the Morning Wise. Hello, we are Trinity Oracles. I'm Candace. This is Erica, Jasmine on the end. We are three psychic sisters. If you want to learn to read cards just like us, click on the Oracle Card Readers Academy link where you can learn to read cards just like us, and also our Patreon, and also, most importantly, book a reading. All that information will be in the description box below. Like and subscribe to our channel, and we're going to get started on this reading of Taylor Frankie Paul. She was supposed to be the next Bachelorette, but they pulled her season because of domestic violence evidence.
You've seen of her, was it throwing a chair at her husband or something?
In front of her child. So, yes, this happened 3 years ago.
No, the child actually got hit by the chair. He told, and it was a metal chair, and he told her, he said, your daughter's in here. Like, they're trying to get her to stop. She threw the, you can hear the little girl, like, crying because it hit her right in her head.
Oh.
She lost her mind. If you guys saw the whole video, and he kept telling her, stop, she would not stop.
And he has full custody right now.
Yes.
Her ex-husband.
All right, so first question.
So how does Taylor Frankie Paul, how does she feel about all this? Because they said her Bachelorette season got scrapped hours before the premiere.
She is in a very sad state of mind. I almost feel like she kind of, no, I actually feel like she is depressed, to be honest. My archangel Michael just corrected me. He's like, she is depressed. Suicide watch. We can hear something about an alleged, like, I don't know, maybe there may be claims that there may be allegations that she may have tried to commit suicide. Maybe she will talk later on like, I felt suicidal or something of that nature. But I keep hearing the word suicide watch. Suicide watch. So, but she's not going to commit suicide. That's what her guardian angel said. They're like, she's not going to do it, you guys. But I do hear that there will be claims of that.
Yes.
Her money's about to go downhill.
That's what I'm getting. Like,
you're finished. For the most part.
Yes, in terms of this debacle on her season of Bachelorette being canceled and her doing domestic violence, they said she's actually really upset that this got out. The spirit said in her mind she thought she'd be forgiven by people. And like, oh, that's your past, that happened a long time ago. People should move on from it because I moved on from it. But they said she's really sad about what has transpired.
Yeah, they said there's constant regret from her, even though this happened years ago. She does regret it and wishes she could have changed. But they keep saying there's going to be some additional allegations, or I don't know what's, but some stuff is going to come out about some other alleged. I feel like other alleged domestic issues. There could be someone letting out video of hearing her screaming in the house, because I do know the neighbors said there's been multiple calls from the police to that home prior to that incident. But they keep showing, they're like people from her past, and I'm not saying those people from the past were going to say that she allegedly abused him, but there's going to be other people from her past who are like starting to talk about things from her past that she wished would never have come out. So they keep bringing up her family. Her family is so embarrassed. Her family is, oh my God. And they keep giving me a vision. You know how like there's a hill and it's like trying to climb up a hill, the dirt keeps coming down? Oh. That's the vision of her life for the next 7 years, they said. It's like she just can't climb out no matter what she does. But she will play the victim. Though there's something coming out, she's going to try and play victim.
They are bringing up a history of violence, though. So they said alleged violence. Yeah, I'm gonna say alleged. There is gonna be stuff coming out about a history of alleged violence, that even from like maybe high school, middle school, getting in fights with other girls or other guys at the school. So they said her alleged violent history is nothing new. So the family, like, said they're embarrassed it's coming out. They're like, we know she's like this. We know she has an anger problem. She does get buck wild sometimes, and attack people.
But we didn't think you'd get that bad.
Exactly.
Like, what's that saying? You don't know how a person is behind closed doors. Like, your neighbor can be the best person to smile on their face and get behind the door, and they're completely different people. But they keep bringing up about her being a mean girl back in her school age days, like classic mean girl, bullying, like all sorts of stuff. Like,
they said she is gonna seek help. They said from this incident coming out, they said she will be seeking help for her aggressiveness.
All right, next question.
Is she going to be kicked off the Secret Lives of the Secret Lives of Mormons? Mormon wives. Is she going to be kicked off? I know you already said her word's over, but is she going to be kicked off the show? I think she's like one of the fan favorites, I believe.
I think she is we don't watch that show, but I think she's like the main. I think she's the main one.
Girl, yeah.
No to getting kicked off, but they do show her kind of fading out from the show. She's like, I don't want to be filmed. Whatever I say, somebody's gonna say something,
Or you
take my words, use it against me. So I'm just gonna do my appearance on the show, then back out slowly.
Okay. So will she ever regain any custody of her daughter? Because right now her ex-husband has full custody.
I'm gonna tell you, the spirit just said in my ear. They said, even though this has nothing to do with custody, but spirit told me to say this. They said, spirit says, we're glad this came to light because women playing victim when they are actually the abuser, but men are the ones that are like, oh, you must like, you're the one that's abusing, or you made her act this way. They said, we're glad this came to light to highlight women abuse men also. Women can be abusers.
Because you said that she said that he was the one abusing her, but she was the one that was doing it.
I think, I don't know, we might not have all the facts right.
Yeah,
The spirit, I'm talking about what spirit is saying. The spirit says, because they said this happening is disrupting the stereotype like an earthquake. And they said more men are going to start coming forward who are true victim abuse. And like, you know what? I'm not afraid to say that I've been domestic abuse. Because usually it's the woman like, oh no, like most women are thinking the women are the ones who get abused. But they said there's widespread abuse to men from their partners. And they say this is an earthquake thing. More men are going to be talking about it. So it's going to open the doors and actually save many of these men's lives, along with the children that are being affected by their mothers who are emotionally abused. Because they said the men are going to be like, I don't look weak anymore. Because, you know, a man, if they say, my wife's hitting me, I look weak, I'm not going to say anything. What's the first thing a guy going to say? Dude, you over here going to the police? Man, your wife is like $125. And you going to the police over that? You can't handle that? Like, come on now. So they said this is going to be like opening the doors. I would not be shocked if maybe there's a documentary that comes out. Nobody will know it's connected to this. Whoever makes this documentary is inspired by this, but they will make so no one will know there's a connection to this of highlighting men as abuse victims. And then the women turning around and playing victim to the police. Like, he grabbed me, and the police arrest the man, but it's like the man's like, I grabbed her because she was beating the shit out of me. And I had to grab her to get her to stop. But I didn't abuse her. And then the men get sent to jail. And the woman gets free. So be on the lookout. This is going to be a couple of documentaries.
What's the question?
The custody. Spirit just told me to say it. About the custody.
Okay, so what you getting? I'm getting a no.
Showing her, but Spirit keeps saying it could be like allegedly she could get monitored. Like, hey, you can see your child, but we have to monitor you.
Yeah.
That's something he's gonna have full custody for a very long time, but she'll always try to get some type of custody.
Exactly.
So,
but it's needed that he keeps custody.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say that.
Okay. So what is the future for her and her daughter's relationship? Because allegedly, I mean, they said in the video, like the chair did hit the daughter in the video.
They said the daughter will have low self-esteem at different periods of her life because of her mother's prior actions. That's what I'm getting. The father and the daughter will always remain close. Always. The mother and her will get along, but I'm just going to say this. This is a tragedy that is going to disrupt their relationship. You'll see pictures of them together in the future, like maybe with monitored visits or supervised visits or whatever it may be. But for the most part, when that daughter especially starts getting like teenage age, I wouldn't be shocked if maybe she kind of disowns her mother. Not
I'm getting that too.
Like temporarily, like disowns her. But they'll never
be buddy. That's
ever.
It'll be like one of them things that they're what's it called? They're what do you call it? When people are like they're not buddy. They're like acquaintances more than like mother daughter. But she'll prefer not to be around her mom. Like she might be around her holiday and stuff like that. But she's like I don't really want to be around her. Yeah. Plus it's on video too. It's just like that makes it even worse. And they said the father's going to be paranoid though. Like if they do have to spend time together on their own, like he'll be paranoid. Like I'm scared. You know what might he do or all these different things. But even though there's pictures, I feel like there may be pictures that come out. And everybody's like, oh, maybe they grew and they're getting along now. And Spirit's like, a picture does not tell you what's going on. Okay, so so she was supposed to be, well, she did do the Bachelor show. People want to know, how do the men actually from the show feel? They feel they dodged a bullet with her. No, I'm just asking, do they feel that way? They might be like, hey, you know what, maybe we can give her another chance. Like,
none of them want to give her a chance.
Spirit said that some of the men don't care because they were there for their own personal brand. That's the Spirit keeps saying some of them don't care, but some of them are like, oh, that does suck. But half of them are like, hey, I was just there because, you know, it was my social media career or whatever.
But none of them really wanted to give her a chance anyway. They said this show was very well staged. they show that they're like, this was not an authentic Bachelorette season. It was not going to be an authentic one because they keep showing her like not really liking anybody that they chose anyway. But she knew it was staged. They knew it was staged. Like they were like, this was very well staged. Like none of them had an authentic chance with her. And if this was real life, she would have gave none of them a chance. She's very big on how much money do you have? What's your status?
I'm curious about what does ABC feel about this whole situation? Because they canceled her show like right then and there.
They felt like they got stabbed in the back. That's the first thing I saw was a knife going in someone's back.
They feel they waste their money and their time.
Yeah.
They're just like, what in the world? So they said, Judy, that they're going to do more thorough background checks on the people that are going to be on the show. The Bachelor, the Bachelorette. So, yeah. Any other questions you guys have? Nothing?
How does her cast members feel from the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives?
Yeah.
How do they feel? They do show one in particular. They keep showing she could have like I don't know, brown hair, brownish tannish skin. Spirit says that she is like, I'm worried about being around her. I don't want to film with her. So they keep saying you could find that. I don't know if there's seasons coming out. I don't watch the show, but like maybe like a future season before she decides to back out. But this person's like, I don't want to be in the room with her.
There are going to be people on the show. Some of the women are going to talk about her alleged aggressive issues and how she's an aggressive person in general. Like behind closed doors, she is an aggressive person. This is how she actually has an attitude and stuff like that. So that is going to.
And what's funny, Spirit says this is like multiple faces. So a lot of people will be smiling in her face. They said there's going to be multiple two-face behavior. Like even for the rest of her life, like from her castmates. Like, girl, it's okay. You come to my house and cry. And then they're like, oh, God, I hate that she's over here. Like, it's a two-facedness is about to come out. But yeah, the other cast members, to be honest, I'm going to say this. There's some of them who are like, when she finally takes a bow and leaves the show, they're like, ooh, good. They may pretend like, oh, I feel bad. But really, they're like, ooh, I'm about to be the Nene Leakes of the show. I'm the Nene Leakes. Yeah, like, I'm the star. Yeah. So,
HBIC. HBIC.
Exactly. Like, so, and then, but some of them are going to be like, girl, you need help. Like, go get help. You know, you might be able to get your career back, but make sure you know you're getting help. You're trying to mend fences with your ex, your kids, blah, blah, blah. So it's going to be a mixture of emotions, to be honest. But it's about to be some major cat fights coming up in the next 2 seasons. Like it is, and it feels like it's about to get bloody.
I never watched the show before. I had no interest in watching that. But anyways,
Did you guys watch the show? Sorry.
Yeah.
Comment below if you guys watched the show. And go ahead.
Yeah, like, subscribe, book a reading, and until next time.